You're on User Control on Joining 4.9 with Sam
and Charlie.
The show giving queers and their allies a chance to take over the radio.
Now, we're going to interview some cool people. So, Francesca and Giselle, yay.
Hello.
So we're going to talk about your singing duo, Franny and Zooey. Yay. So I guess my first question is, how did you guys start singing? Like, how did you start enjoying the music
We've
career?
been singing our whole entire lives,
Absolutely.
probably before we were even able to talk. So it's always been such a...
Yeah, we've sung all through school and yeah.
Do you also play musical instruments?
Yeah. So we both play piano. I used to play the cello. And
I used to play the violin, but we both just play piano now.
Yeah.
We want to learn guitar eventually.
Yeah. Guitar's that one where it's like, I'll learn it, and then it's just so confusing. You're like...
Exactly, yeah.
So when did you guys decide to become, I guess, a singing duo together, and how did it occur?
Well, I think back in 2016, I decided to create an EP.
Yep.
And I was having so much fun with it.
I was like, hey, Jess, can I join?
I was like, yeah, come on, let's do this. So, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and it's been so fun.
Yeah.
So how did the name Franny and Zooey come about? Because your names are Francesca and Giselle. So people might get a bit confused.
Our English lit teacher, Scott, he nicknamed us Franny and Zooey.
So there's a famous book by J.D. Salinger called Franny and Zooey, so he kind of took that book name and
us being
we made it our own.
Yeah, so he's like Franny and Zooey. So
Reclaiming the language.
Yeah.
So technically, your English teacher, like, he's the person who's.
we
don't want to give him too much credit.
Yeah,
but
no. Like, all royalties go to him.
Except I hate the name Franny.
Yeah.
So it's sort of this. It's kind of hilarious, really. But call me Francesca.
it works as a band name, so there you go.
It's just the band name. Yeah, keep it to the band.
You don't have to like the band name, like.
Yeah, I know.
It has to be catchy,
just a good
right?
ring, So, yeah.
So you had a single come out recently.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Called My Love. Was it exciting bringing out the single? And you mentioned you had an EP out already, so what was that experience like?
So we did the EP first, and that was crazy.
That was awesome. Yeah, we created the EP with our old music teacher from high school.
Yep.
He's not old. He's really cool. And he helped us create the EP. So what you hear is a lot of his influence as well.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we basically chose one of the tracks from that EP and released it as a single. And that track was My Love.
Yeah.
And how did you record it? Where was it recorded?
Yeah.
A couple of different places. We recorded the piano somewhere, not sure where, but then we recorded the voice at in South Melbourne at the music school there. I've forgotten what it's called. And
yeah.
And so you just put it all together and you're like, yay, an EP.
Pretty much, yeah.
Ta-da.
And so what is the song about?
That's so hard to answer. But
well, the song talks about a relationship that's falling apart.
Yeah.
And we have very stable relationships.
That aren't falling apart.
It's not about our boyfriends. It's all good. So it's just about a relationship that's falling apart.
like over time, just the communication's broken down.
Wow. I think I forgot to mention, but you guys are sisters. So it's
Yeah,
good. You
that
guys-
came out right there.
That little psychic
Jinx.
kind of, so it's when you take a relationship for granted and it's sort of, looking into, other things getting in the way, whether it's, your work or you have kids or whatever it is that, can take, you forget to nurture the relationship. So that's what the song's sort of
Yeah, and just
about.
expressing that fear for the future and wanting to hold on to what we have at the moment in our relationships. Yeah.
Not that our relationships will turn that way.
No, not at all.
It's
When you first played the song to your boyfriends, were they like, oh,
Do we need to talk about
do
something?
you have something to tell me? I'm like, no, babe, it's all good.
So you also have a music video for that.
Yes.
How did that come about? Was it an exciting experience?
Oh, it was the coolest
the
experience
best.
ever.
Pretty
Yeah.
scary, but just so rewarding. We kind of went into the whole experience not knowing what we were doing, and we kind of had this idea, and it came together really nicely, I feel.
Yeah, we had a lot of
good.
help from someone called Ben Morgan, who was amazing. He filmed our music video for us and produced it and everything.
Yeah, he's a legend. Thanks, Benny.
And yeah, it was really, really fun.
So just as somebody who has no idea of any of this stuff, how does that come about? Like a dude's like, we're going to make a music video. Is there like a music video like place, or how does
so
it
you've
work?
got to think of like a location where you want to film it. So first you have to come up with the vision, like what do you want to be in the music video, and then you've got to find the location. So we had 2 separate locations. We filmed the first part at a studio called Bakehouse Studios in Richmond, and it was just this beautiful old room with this beautiful grand piano, so that was like the sort of studio vibe.
Oh, okay.
And then the other half was filmed in our dad's backyard actually, which opens out onto this beautiful creek area. So that's how it all came about. It was really,
And can I just ask, is this all funded by, are you both funding this yourselves? Like all
Yeah.
of the recording?
Everything's,
That's
funded by
awesome.
ourselves, yeah.
You mentioned that it was in your dad's backyard. Was that like a good place to have it because you didn't have to spend money?
yes, definitely.
You're just like, oh yeah, I'll make you some like coffee for this. Thanks.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had Rosie make us like a pumpkin soup, and we were looked after really well.
Yeah.
Good times.
Do you think it was one? Like, my next question is, what is the most exciting moment, I guess, in your singing careers? Would you say that would be one of them? And if not, is there another part? Or
Definitely that for me.
I reckon.
And just the response that we got after we released it. Everyone was so kind and
so supportive.
yeah, it was really good.
so, I guess for people listening at that, being like, I want to listen to this music. Where can they find the music?
So we have a Facebook page. You can search Franny and Zooey,
Yep.
and we should pop up. And
Also Instagram.
yeah,
Same thing, Franny and Zooey music.
Yeah, just add the music.
Yeah. And where can they listen to your songs?
So iTunes.
Spotify, YouTube, we're everywhere. Yeah. All the platforms.
Was there a moment, like, just one last question, was there a moment where you both like, oh, we're like actually singing now? Like it was like an epiphany kind of? Like, did it just one day switch and you were like, oh, this is like real?
Yeah, I think maybe when we released the single and sort of the reactions that we got from, family and friends, but also outside.
Yeah, and just how it spread and
Yeah, it was just, that was kind of for us like, oh, okay.
Like
This
it
is
was
happening.
Like it was becoming a thing and
Yeah.
everything was
Yeah.
actually happening.
Yeah, it's kind of surreal.
Yeah, it's always really cool. Like when you get like even just on your social media accounts, you just get this random message and you're like, huh?
yeah, exactly.
But it's like really
How
supportive.
did you hear about me?
Yeah,
It's really supportive and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is like a thing. I'm actually, the stuff that I'm doing is actually a thing. Like it's helping people and people listening to it. And
and enjoying it.
Yeah.
And so good. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for this interview, guys.
Thanks
for having us.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
Stop.
Again.
And so that's all we have time for right now, sadly. But don't forget, if you want to ask Franny and Zooey something or whatever, send us a text on 0427 569 949 or email us on onair@joy.org.au. You're on Joy 94.9 and this is My Love by Franny and Zooey.
Welcome home, my love. Dinner's on the table. Tell me how's work going. You haven't been much around. You look kind of stressed. Your eyes are red and they look right through me. Tell me what's going on. I don't understand where we went wrong. Lost for words and fake smiles. My blood runs dry now. Maybe it's all Welcome home, my love. Would you like a glass of wine? Did you know I stay up late sometimes, waiting for you to arrive? I cry alone at night too often. I wipe my own tears away and pick cards on the table.